Hello everyone, welcome to the Adoran region. I'm your host Adoran himself. Welcome back. It's another video here. I wanted to talk about my most recent Pokemon TCG extravaganza, going to a perfect order pre-release event, a build and battle sort of challenge thing. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. In fact, here you'll see which deck that I used, as well as me struggling to open the box here, along with a few extra packs, not only the ones that come with the build and battle box, but the sort of like prize pack sort of things that we got at the end of our event. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to the local group that I went to. They were fantastic. It's so much fun. Let's talk about the event itself. And some of this we've discussed already. Some of this you'll probably see in other videos as well. But I wanted to talk about my experiences with it. As you can see here, the deck that I got was the Superior deck. I think in terms of competitiveness in this specific format, the Superior deck might be the best one. I'm hesitantly confident that coming out of the box, it's the best one. But there is a clear sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy that comes along with this. The grass deck here in Superior easily beats the two fighting decks, whether you're playing with Barbaracle or Tyrantrum. And then both of those, I think, have a pretty good advantage over the Steel deck, which in turn has a good advantage over the Grass deck. It's kind of that rock, paper, scissors sort of thing there, but because there are two fighting type decks, it results in the Grass deck having some slight advantage. So you can see the promo here for Superior. Apologies for the video quality itself. Unfortunately, the way that my camera setup has been, which you can see in other sort of videos that I've done, I have to set it on top of my deck box, which makes it, cut like this. Nevertheless, you can see here, it comes with a lot of Snivy Superiors, and then Shaman is the other one. The way that I found this strategy to work best is to have, ideally, Shaman in the front. You effectively want Shaman to start fueling up whoever you've got in the back, while taking some damage. Shaman gets knocked out, at which point Rosa comes back in, and able to use Rosa's Encouragement as the supporter card, which boosts the power of the Superior. You're able to take Grass Energy, put it to Superior, and then from there, because you have Rosa's inside the discard pile, at that point, you can just start hitting hard there. It comes with a lot of cool supporters here. Now, the thing about this deck, which kind of makes sense based on how it's constructed, this is the one deck that does not come with Pokepad, which is a card that I am convinced did not exist until earlier in this playthrough, effectively. The other decks come with at least two. I think one of them comes with four, but I can't remember which is which. But it does come with a lot of cool things. If you're running any sort of grass deck, then this is fantastic. You get Lily's Determination and Dawn. The Dawn to Forest Vitality competition. What am I saying? Combination. That combination is fantastic because you can Dawn, get an entire line, place them all down at once. It's fantastic. No Colress or anything like that. I think it's a little hard to search. Drayton is probably the way that you would search here. But we get a few packs, and in fact, this may or may not be the first perfect order packs that you've ever seen. Maybe. I don't know. I doubt that. There's probably somebody that's done that. This is very cool, though. We got the 4 packs here, which I'll show off right now, which is pretty cool. And the fun thing about this is that you can take these and add them to your deck. I made a few adjustments. I remember taking a Shaman out and adding a couple of hammers to discard energies. The fact that this is a 40-card deck format means that might make a difference, might not. So we can take a look here. I don't even remember what's here. Klefki was a big thing the Steel deck took advantage of, I'll say that. And the resistance to grass kind of hurts there. There's the fossils, there's Eradicate as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Klefki into the Steel deck, going against grass one, pretty good. Tarragon, Crushing Hammer is what I was talking about earlier. That's a pretty good card in this format, just to disrupt plays, make things slightly longer for folks to take, which I think was pretty good. I'm not sure, however, how you guys think of it. And let's see what pack number 2 gives us. Again, I'm kind of just talking over this. I found this really fun. Highly recommend going to one if you haven't already. I know that's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks, so be sure to check those out wherever you find your locals. I highly recommend that. Let's see what else I get. There is one big thing I want to talk about. There's another Crushing Hammer. Again, I threw a couple of those in there after taking a Shaman, and then some stuff I didn't found as useful. Kind of depends on how you play the deck as to how you want it to go. And there's the big hit I wanted to see. Look at that Rowlet. That's a cool one. I think I show it again, right? Look at that. It's a cute little guy. It's a ball of energy. That's fun. I was starting to think if I could use Rowlet. You saw earlier that I pulled a Rowlet as well. Decidueye is really interesting because its ability allows it to use its big attack if your opponent has exactly 4 cards in their hand, which I know Judge is an easy way of doing that. You can just Judge into Decidueye's attack. I don't know how else there's a way of making sure you can manage your opponent's cards. It's not like it requires it to be balanced. It's not as though you and your opponent need the same number of cards. It needs your opponent specifically to have 4, which, like I mentioned before, Judge I know can do that, but I can't think of anything else beyond that. But it's an interesting concept nevertheless. Let's see what this pack gets us here. We start off with a Fire Energy, Amora, talking about fossils there, Bunnelby, Hippopotas, there's Dartrix. I do end up getting the Dartrix there. There's the Pokebad, look at that. I'm thinking that's basically a hit there. Another Shaman. I ran 3 Shaman in my deck. I think that was satisfactory, and then 4 of the Snivy line. I think I ran a 4-3-4, so I got Decidueye there. You could see the attack there that I was talking about. But yeah, since it's a smaller deck, smaller format, running 3 Shaman, 4 Snivy, 3 Servine, 4 Superior, I think was good enough. I think I ran that. I either did that or I ran a 4-3-3. I can't exactly remember. But again, just making sure the idea behind it, again, like I mentioned, Shaman goes out, basically falls apart, and then Rosa comes in afterwards as a supporter to basically finish things up from there. You can tell that this is all chaotic based on how I'm doing this here. Pretty cool cards there. Esper, I think, is a very, very fun card there. There's Lumiose City, which I'm still not sure how I feel about it, whether or not it's a good card or not, but not sure there. Klefki, and then a Tyrantrum here. You can see the ability there with Tyrantrum, as well as the growing energy here. And now here we go into 3 bonus packs that we got at the end of this. The locals here that I went to, I know different locals have different sort of things. They did sort of a set number of packs for everybody that participated in the event. There was no real winners or loser thing because it was a sort of smaller crowd in this specific one. So everyone got 3 packs here, and here's me struggling to open these. You saw there the growing energy as well. The deck comes with a few of them. I think it's pretty interesting in this format in particular. I'm not exactly sure how good it's going to be competitively because it is a just set 20 health point growth. Not too much there. You can see I'm also setting this up on the deck box there. There's my deck box on the side. But this pack here, you can see Fletchling. It's got the Lumiose background as well as Scatterbug in front of the train station. I really like that, the sort of Legend ZA vibe there. There's Judge, like I said before, helping out potentially with Decidueye. Volcanion, Turtonator again, pretty cool there. Haunter, which I don't know how good that's going to be. And another Growing Energy. I got this one after the fact. I think I have 4 at this point. The deck does come with 2, if I'm not mistaken, but the 2 they come with actually are not rares. They are like standard cards. They look like common cards. I think that's the quote-unquote special card. Each of these build-in battle boxes usually have something like that. So I find that pretty cool. The different rarity, I guess it's a different rarity of the card, which is very cool. I enjoy that. As we get to pack number 2 here, starting off with a Metal Energy. I switch between Metal and Steel all the time. Here's Rowlet, which Find a Friend is pretty nice. There's the Jaw Fossil. This set as a whole has a lot of fossil things, which is really nice. There's a Mora, Bunnelby, standing in front of the house, actually in the Legend ZA. Meowstic, Aegislash. Like I mentioned, Aegislash pretty good. Aegislash is better actually in the hand than it is on the field, which is intriguing. It's interesting to see a deck that runs like that. A few other cards, including Crushing Hammer and a Mega Zygarde EX. This is the big, the face of Perfect Order. And with the fighting support that's in this deck, you saw Tarragon previously allowing you to throw a bunch of fighting energies. While Barbaracle, in my opinion, might be the weakest deck in this format, I think of the 4 big cards, it's probably going to be the most competitive. Because it has an ability that's really, really good. Just as long as it's on the field, you can activate it to attach a fighting energy from hand to a Pokemon. I forget exactly if it's a fighting Pokemon or any Pokemon, but either way, that's just 2 fighting energies that are immediately able to be placed down. And the more I play Pokemon, the more I understand if you can get energies out quickly, it is helpful. Which doesn't sound too surprising, but in this universe in particular, is like the core lesson that I try to build my decks around at this point. Final pack here, Hippopotas, Dartrix, Mawile standing in Lumiose right there, Rattata. And as we wind this down, I just want to say thank you for listening, watching, supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. Let me know your thoughts about what card you're really searching for in this set, whether you're collecting or playing. Let me know in the comments down below as we end this off. Until next time, take care.